So I was just having a good lunch with a very dear friend of mine, and she was talking to me about her daughter wanting to find a new man. And I gave her a technique that her daughter could try. And then I'm driving home because this good friend of mine lives a decent drive away. And I was listening to a video with another good friend of mine, Mark Atwood, and he was talking to Honey Golden, name dropping, and Shanti. They were doing a video on Anastasia, and what comes up? Only synchronicities and all these things that are happening that we're creating. And then they start talking about how do we attract in a like-minded soul into our life, about relationships. And Mark talks about how during the last 3 to 4 years, lots and lots of relationships have broken up. And that is leaving people available for new relationships. And I thought, wow, there's a synchronicity. So here I am going to share with you my technique, which is valid. But you have to remember that divine timing is not your timing. So if there is a person for you, and there is, then they might not be ready for you just now. But that's okay. We need to get on with our life. So just know that desperation, urgency, and need. Desperation, urgency, and need are the worst things that you can be feeling when you need, desperate. I've got to pull in somebody. I have to have a relationship. Worst thing ever. Worst thing for any kind of manifestation. So what you need to do is let that go. And come into a place of knowing. So you're doing this from your gut. Now, when I was younger, before me and my husband were together 30 years this year. We're not married 30 years, we're together 30 years. We've had our ups and downs, we've had our, but we're stronger than ever now. And we put the work in. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when I was 17 and 18 and 19 years old, I used to think I'll never have a person in my life. I'd never have anyone. And then I realized whoever was coming into my life is already born. They're already alive. They're somewhere doing stuff. Just haven't met each other yet. So the first thing you need to do is connect into that being. That's for you. Now, if you got into a time travel TARDIS, went forward in time, there's you with that person, right? So they do exist. You just haven't met them yet. Come back to the present moment from your gut. Do a check. Am I ready for them? Now, some of you might go, oh, no, maybe not. Maybe there's this thing I want to clear and I don't want to be around, as for example, someone that drinks and I'm still drinking. I want to give up the drink, or I have to give up cigarettes, or, I want to work on my anger issues, or I need to fix the garden, get a better house. All these things come up now. Are you ready for them? Are these all just limiting beliefs, or is there actually something that you need to do before you're ready for them? So sit with that. Clear that. So that's the second stage. Connect into their soul. Ask yourself, are you ready for them? Now know that, you might be going through a growth phase, you might be letting go of stuff, and that they're also doing stuff and they're letting go of stuff. So you want to meet at the frequency where you can meet. So allow the space between you for that to happen, so that there's freedom, there's flexibility, there's movement, there's flow. And then this is the last piece you do. You switch on a little light in your energy field. Now, I don't know why I think it's here. Could be here. I don't know. For you, it could be over here. That just says, I'm ready. I'm here and I'm ready. It's like a little beacon going round and round, like the lighthouse, like a little, that frequency that only they can hear. I'm here and I'm ready. Now, it's not going to shine out strongly and thoroughly unless it's true that you are here and ready. And then what do? You get on with your day, you write your book, you do your job, you go hiking, you go out with friends, you do your knitting, your crochet, whatever you like to do, dig the garden. All of those things with a knowing, a sense of knowing that you've sent out that beacon and it's still going around, and there's no urgency, there's no need, no codependency, just a sense of buoyancy, of joy, of play, of fun. And you never know, you might already know this person. They might already be around you in your field. What's going to happen at their end? Well, they're entangled in what they're entangled with, or maybe they've already sent out their beacon to say, I'm ready. If they're ready and you meet and it's, oh, they're ready, then you're going to meet. It's just a question of wait time. Now we have wait on our body, physical weight, but we also have spiritual weight time. And the weight time depends on how heavy your energy is, right? So the more emotional pain you're carrying, the more, you know, whether it's yours, grief or guilt or shame or any of that, it slows down your manifestation time. So that's what you can be focusing on, clearing and clearing and clearing, and focusing on clearing your energy so that you reach the energy that this other person's going to be. When you hit that level, they're going to hear your, I'm ready, and then they're going to come. It speeds up the wait time. But we're not waiting, because waiting with expectation is like urgency and need and desperation and codependency. So we clear all of that away. So for anyone watching this who's already in a relationship, you can use this technique to manifest other things or people to help you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have a romantic relationship. For example, right now, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to say, I'm ready for someone to come and help me with my book sales, because I'm not so good at the book sales. I want somebody dedicated who is interested in what I do, who reads the books and loves what I write about and cares about my message going through me. It's God's message out to the world. And I'm turning on my little light to say, I'm ready. Here you are. Come and find me. And we'll see what happens with that. And the fact that I'm here saying this means there's also a step of co-creation. So by doing all the spiritual steps, you still got to go outside. You still got to talk to people. For me, I'm putting the message out there. You know, for you, what does that look like? So I hope this helps. And I really hope that it takes away the fear and the worry, because that person who's going to sell my books for me, that person who could be your life's partner, depending on where you're coming from when you're watching this, they're already in existence in the world somewhere. You know, and all you've got to do is clear away the noise and let them find you. Be the flower and the bees will come. So I hope this is helpful, and let me know what you think in the comments. Okay.